snack. Me and you gonna have a little chat about books. Hi guys! I'm going to do a joint graphic novel review. Graphic novels that I read very recently and really enjoyed, and I'm sure you guys can guess what one of them is, and the other one I was given as a very lovely birthday present from my friends. So let's get started. The first one I'm going to talk to you guys about is Saga Volume 5, which is by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. You guys know that I really adore Saga. It's just one of the best ongoing graphic novels that's out there right now. It's really entertaining, really engaging, and it just has so much fun and vibrance going for it. It truly is one of the all-time favourite graphic novels that I am currently reading. I just think it's exceptionally funny, exceptionally witty, exceptionally sad in places. It's very thought-provoking too. As you go through the story, you actually have these small little passages of text, which some of them are in sort of handwritten text, and these passages are the ones that I find the most thought-provoking. As you guys can see, the artwork in this is just flawlessly beautiful. Fiona Staples is very good at capturing expressions, capturing actions, and making them feel like believable, genuine characters who you really want to get to know and you want to root along for. So I love this series. Volume 5 was no exception to that. Of course, I absolutely fell in love with all the characters again. I had actually already read the first 3 single issues in this because I bought them as single issues, but I wanted to reread them and sort of join them all together in this one volume, so I did that. And then of course I'd not read the last ones, so I read them as well, and I just had an absolute blast sitting there reading it. It doesn't take very long to get through a graphic novel. I think anyone could find time in their day to squeeze one in. It's really easy to get through, really lovely artwork, and it's just spectacularly beautiful. I find these are just easy escapism, just enchanting. Probably my favourite characters at the moment are Gus, who is a little, it's kind of like a walrus. My favourite character is Gus, who is this little walrusy seal, baby seal thing, and in these panels he's in this little red jumpsuit. So cute, as you guys can see. I just think he's really sweet and lovely, and I love the colour tones that Fiona Staples goes with here. It's just really gorgeous. The other character who I really love is Lion Cat, who is this little green creature. Oh, Lion Cat is just amazing because he can tell when someone is lying, and of course that happens a lot. Even people telling white lies, he will definitely be on them. There's Gus again. He's so cute. He's like squishably adorable. I just love him. There's just a lot of fantastic, excellently realised characters who are just really entertaining to read about, and I just have a fantastic, fabulous, exceptional time every time I read these. So of course, if you guys have not read Saga, I don't know what you've been doing because everyone is talking about it, everyone has read it, but it is just fabulous. So I think it's well worth the hype, and of course I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. Fantastic, would highly recommend to everyone. The second graphic novel that I'm going to talk to you guys about today is The Pride of Baghdad, the Deluxe edition, which is by Brian K. Vaughan again, and it's also by Nico Henrichen. Brian K. Vaughan writes Saga, so I picked this one up after I had heard that A, it was by him, and B, it's one of Amanda Eggel's favourite books ever that is a graphic novel, and she reads a lot more than I do, so I really was trusting her opinion. I didn't actually buy this one. My friends got it for me for my birthday because my birthday is the 26th of September because they're super nice, and it was just, yeah, so wonderful. Naturally read this the day that they got it for me, and it was just so moving and heartbreaking and sad, but really beautiful. It's about this pride of lions, and basically they are in this zoo when the war is going on, and there's a human war that is taking place, and their zoo gets bombed and they manage to escape and they go out into the world. But of course the first time they see it, it's pretty horrible and messed up because there have been bombs going off everywhere and everything is in complete chaos. So it's basically about what they do and how they think they can speak, so they have this way of talking that's quite colloquial and quite humanistic. Still really interesting to see them and sort of get inside their minds a little bit. The artwork in this is exceptional. Firstly, if you take off the dust jacket, you are left with this design, which is honestly one of the most beautiful designs ever. So that is amazing. You see that the lions themselves are just really beautifully drawn, very beautifully rendered. The colouring and the shadowing is very, very precise, but it just looks really natural as well. All of the animals look very natural, even though they are like cartoonized a little bit. They're quite naturalistic in that style. We have different colour tones going on different pages, so we've got some that are much lighter and brighter and some that are much darker and more ferocious. I really enjoyed the sort of fight scene pages, and I just think that it really works so well as a standalone graphic novel. You don't need to add any more to the story, really. It works on its own, and it is just so heartbreaking when you realise that it is telling the story of these actual lions that escaped. It's based on a true story, and I just thought that the colour tones were honestly my favourite bit, but the lions and their story were fabulous too. Naturally, of course, I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. I really, really loved it. It was just so, so good, and I then made my boyfriend read it as well, and he also really, really enjoyed it. I think he gave it like a 4.5. So both of us would highly recommend this. It was just exceptionally good, but also quite sad. So be ready for a little bit of a sad, emotional roller coaster, but it is just so, so good. So highly, highly would recommend this and Saga. If you guys have not picked them up, definitely do so. If you have read them, leave me some comments telling me what you guys thought of them. I would love to hear all of your opinions on the 2 books, and that is all I have for you today. So thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you all again very soon in another video. Bye! Me and you gonna have a little chat about the